Hi again. How are you? My squeaky voice, right? My kids tell me you sound like Fran on The Nanny or something. I don't know. I don't watch TV, but whatever. Whoever. I hope it's a a good thing. Anyway, I'm here, and like I promised you, day before yesterday, we're gonna do some talking about the effects and the effects of this twin flame journey. Okay. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. My very first couple of videos, I told you I'm out there, and I am out there. When I get up here and I talk to you, it's how I see things, how I perceive things, how I receive things into me, and how I can put them into perspective for me so that I understand them. When I'm up here talking to you, I give you what I have. Okay, hopefully it makes sense to you, and that you can use this information. To me, I just make it simple. Okay, I don't like complicated shit. I never did like complicated. I make it simple in a way I can understand it. Okay, so let's get going. This is going to be probably split up in two parts. Today we're going to start with the effects of this twin flame journey, and we're just going to kind of go into it a little bit. This is probably going to be very deep. I don't know how long it's going to run, but it's going to be on the deep side of conversations. Okay, the twin flame journey and the aspects of it. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of homework, and I hope some of you will take the time to really go in and do this, because it's going to it's going to take you deeper into you, and kind of like a self-analyzation of where you're at, and it's gonna make you think. Okay. um the aspects of this twin flame journey has evolved each and every one of us. We have evolved. Okay, we have come through so many things since we started this twin flame journey. Keyword: twin flame journey. If you are on a true twin flame journey, you will associate with what I am saying. It will be a connection somewhere within you. It will filter in, and you will say, aha. If you are not on a true twin flame journey, you're going to sit there and go, I don't know what she's talking about. Which some of you might say that anyway, even though you're on a twin flame journey, but I doubt it. Okay. I think true twin flamers are on the same wavelength. All right. That's how I'm going to leave that one. All right. So now we're on this twin flame journey. Does it have effects? Yeah. Side effects? Yeah. And it has affected us in so many ways. The effects we're going to talk about today are, I'm going to name a few that we have come through, and in naming these few, I'm just going to touch on them, but I want you to go in your mind, and I want you to pick it apart. Go deep. Pick this stuff apart piece by piece by piece, and you will find that what I'm saying makes sense, and it's true. It's truth. Okay. When we started this twin flame journey, we walked into this twin flame journey not knowing shit. Okay. We didn't know nothing. We were just functioning robots of society's normal bullshit. That's all we were. Every day going through the routine, the habit, the this, the that, the marriage, the kids, the husband, the that, the job. Okay. Once we had that wake up call, that said, hey, there's more to life than what you're doing. There's a whole lot more to life. There's more to you as a person. Why? The routine, the habit, the pleasing of society, the society norm. Be you. Take off the masks, lift the veil, loosen your clothes, be you. Loosen up a little bit, okay? I'm going to use an example here, okay? Before we stepped into this twin flame journey, and now I'm going to speak for all of us, we have always found ourselves in the position of settling. We found ourselves settling for that job. We found ourselves settling for that husband. We found ourselves settling for that girlfriend. All right? We settled. We took it. We accepted it. Total acceptance. Okay? Now, I'm not saying, it was to the point to where it was brutal or anything like that. In some cases, it may have been. But we accepted a hell of a lot of shit that we shouldn't have, that we didn't have to. Once we stepped into this twin flame journey and our eyes opened, we began to see things differently. We began to understand things differently. We began to move differently. Okay? What was good back then, what was okay back then, tolerable, doable, acceptable, have you not found now that it's not acceptable anymore? It's not doable anymore? You don't want to go that route anymore? You want more. You want more. You want more from everything, more from your job. You go to work, you work every day, and you bust your ass, and you're still only making $19, $20 an hour. The hell? And then somebody comes in, they hire someone else, and they've never had the experience. And here you've been busting ass for 16 years of experience in sales. And somebody comes in off the street, eye candy or something, and they're going to get $14 an hour. Okay. This is no longer acceptable. Know your worth. You know your worth now in this twin flame journey. You didn't know your worth in that relationship. You were taken for granted. Oh, let's go here. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this. And you just went with the flow. Marriage. This is what I want. I want no. Give me all your paycheck. I want all the money in the house again. I want this. And you just hand it over. Sign your check. Hand it over. It's not acceptable anymore. Not acceptable anymore. There was no balance before in your life. There was none. And anybody who sits here and says, oh, I'm on a twin flame journey, I was balanced back then, I haven't changed, then you're not on a true twin flame journey. If this twin flame journey hasn't knocked your ass to the dirt, if it hasn't kicked you in the teeth, if it hasn't knocked you in the head and slapped you around, then you are not on a true twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is no picnic ride. It's no ride to the beach. It's no ride to the park over there for a nice afternoon picnic with wine and cheese and crackers, okay? This twin flame journey is to kick you in the ass and wake your ass up and say, hey, what was going on before is no longer acceptable. It's time to evolve. You have things to do. You cannot do things when you're under the weight of the world, under the weight of the pressure of a dysfunctional marriage, under the weight of a controlling soulmate relationship. You cannot do what you have to do. This is why you are plucked from everything you're not supposed to be in. So you're sitting here saying, oh shit, I just got fucking fired. Excuse my language. Sorry. I just got fired. What the hell am I going to do now? Now you're panicking. You're not supposed to be there. You are in a different place now. Oh man, my babe just kicked my ass to the curb. You're not supposed to be there. The twin flame journey will literally pick you and pluck you out of places you are not supposed to be and put you right here and say, now look, this is where you're at now. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. And these are not acceptable either. These are intolerable in the work I have for you to do. This message comes from the higher being, the Almighty, the higher self is in your face saying, change, it's time, and we're going to do this. It'll give you the nudges. Hey, maybe you should start looking for another job. I'm comfortable there. I've been there for 8 years. I'm good. I'm not looking for another job. The nudge comes again and says, hey, you need another job. I don't like where you're at. Higher source. You're sitting there saying, you're fighting it. You're fighting it. Finally, higher source comes in and throws you out on the street corner and says, I'm going to put you somewhere where you need to be. You don't need to be in that job. You don't need to be in that relationship. Pluck, throw you right here. You don't need to be in that marriage. Pluck, throw you right here. This is what the twin flame journey is about, is it will kick your ass into gear. It will throw you where you need to be. It will put you where you need to be. Whether you want to go or not, you have no say so. Which leads me back to my big word, destiny. The twin flame journey is divinely orchestrated within the heavens, which means it's destined to play out in your life. This lifetime, whether this is the beginning of the clearing of the bullshit and getting rid of the shit we don't need to be involved in, or whether this is our final destination, we made it through all these past lives, and now we've reached the final wake up that says enough is enough. Now we're ready to progress and be done with this twin flame journey. Whatever the case is, we're here now. Okay, what I want you to do for me, if you are here, for me, please, I want you to take the time and I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down the pros and the cons of this twin flame journey, the pros and the cons, and be honest, no matter how ugly it is, no matter how pretty it's going to be, but I want you, when you write down the pros of this and the cons of this, I want you to be honest with yourself on your con list. When you're asking yourself, well, gee, what was the takeaway since I've been on this twin flame journey? I want you to be honest and I want you to ask yourself, the takeaway was rough, but what was the good that came from that takeaway? You need to start one piece at a time, breaking this down. I said I was here. My very first video said I'm going to pick this apart a piece at a time. And this is what I'm going to do for you, for myself. I'm going to do it a piece at a time. And I am going to find out with you, what is all entailed in this twin flame journey. Let's have fun with this, guys, okay? It's kind of a pretty day. I'm debating whether or not I want to go out for a walk by the creek and maybe do a little video for Facebook, something little. I'm debating on it, but my bird's saying, yeah, go. Anyway, we'll go. Anyway, I'm debating, and I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, and I will be on here. I'm going to try and get on here tomorrow. I want to keep going with this because I want to pull this. Like I said, I'm here to break shit apart. I'm going to bust it open with my sledgehammer, with my ice pick. I'm going to bust this twin flame stuff open. I want to know it all, every bit of it. I love you. Have a blessed day. Love. Bye, guys.